What's up, everybody? My name is Jeremy Jones and I'm back with another video. Today we're talking the top anticipated sneakers of November 2023. So stay tuned.
Got a lot of things changing in my life. Hoping one day I'ma get it all right. Brother is engaged, about to start a new life. Yeah, I haven't had a chill day. Really wanna vibe, appreciate the moments. I've been creating, not scrolling. Mom and dad still supporting.
Alright, man, I'm back with another video, man. Before I get too deep into this video, y'all already know what to do. Go and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you're new, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Alright, so let's dive into today's video. Just like I said in the intro, man, we're talking the top anticipated sneakers of November 2023. Now, y'all know I do my very, very best to drop a video like this at the beginning of the month, each and every month, man. And sometimes I'm usually a few days off, and then sometimes I'm right on, and sometimes I'm late. And like today, I'm gonna keep it 100. I clearly almost forgot the day was November 1st, right? Okay, without further ado, man, I just want to dive right in to see pretty much what I think or what we can anticipate, what to expect what's coming this week. Keep in mind, it is literally holiday season. I said that back in October. It's officially November and December, definitely holiday season. So you're going to see a lot of things that we see drop, and just a lot of things that probably normally wouldn't sell out, probably sell out in my opinion. Now, if y'all are new to the channel, man, definitely hit the like button. Also, sign up for that sold out Discord. It is free to sign up. Y'all know we talk sneakers and a little bit of music and a little bit of everything and just upcoming releases in general. So a lot of people already know or kind of already know what to anticipate. But for the people who's not signed up for the sold out Discord, this video is for you, and just for the people who in generally just want to support me, man. So without further ado, man, let me just dive right in. Low key, like I said, I almost forgot the day was November 1st, man. So first things first, man, looks like November 2nd is when we can start to inspect things. Now, I want to say this also, right? Dates and stuff like this are subject to change at any given moment when it comes to these sneaker releases, man. So take these dates with a grain of salt. Sometimes the stuff get pushed back, sometimes it's come earlier. Just take it with a grain of salt, right? Okay, so one thing we can anticipate November 2nd is the Nike Air Max 1, and this looks like a Pittsburgh colorway. I don't think that's the official name, but these are anticipated November 2nd. And also we can anticipate November 2nd is the Nike Dunk Low White Panda. Now, I know at this point I probably already dropped the video of how I feel about it on a drip or skip. And then also we got, looks like a November 2nd, we can anticipate another Nike Dunk, and it's going to be a black and amber colorway. We can anticipate that as well. So looks like we're going to have like a nice good release coming up on the Dunks. And then also coming November 2nd, we have the Air Jordan 2 off Nord. Now, if y'all see me looking on and off screen, at this point, y'all already know I'm pretty much looking down on my handy dandy phone. But keeping it moving right along, November 2nd, we can anticipate the Supreme and Air Force One. And this one is going to be in like a brown colorway, brown, and I guess barbecue. Probably pronouncing that wrong, but people, I want to say barbecue, but people won't let me slide with that one. So I'm going to keep it moving, but we can anticipate that dropping on the Supreme website coming November 2nd. Moving right along again, looks like we have and some grade schools. You know what, I'm going to mention them. We have a Nike More Up Tempo coming in a grade school colorway, and this is going to be a white, gray, and cell colorway, but it looks like a whole bunch of different colorways, but that's the colorways that they're giving up on here. And then also we're going to have a Nike Dunk coming along with this as well. That's going to be same color palette, sort of similar but slightly different, but they're slotted for November 2nd as well. So we're going to keep it moving right along for that. Looks like we have another Nike Air Max, and this is going to be a Nike Air Max 1 coming November 2nd in a Michigan colorway, but it looks like a reverse Michigan, but you can still get away with it, but we can see how it is. It says make the way to your Air Max 1. So it definitely looks like, you know, Michigan definitely gets a lot of love, so we're anticipating that November 2nd. So we're going to keep things moving right along here. Look like there's a Nike Air Force One in a grade school colorway. Look like that's going to be a part of like a pack, I guess, that we just mentioned also with the up tempos with that white, gray, and cell colorway. So we'll see how that goes, and that's definitely for the kiddos. So again, I told y'all, take this stuff with a grain of salt as far as the dates, and of course, you know, with holidays coming up, a lot of people know people are going to start shopping for their children, so it makes sense why Nike would drop these. November 3rd, we have a Nike Air Force One coming in a trio of blue hues, right? Okay, so it looks like it's going to be like a blue and then white, and then like it looks like, I want to say that I guess I'm not gonna call it navy, right? We call it usually it's like I'm not gonna think of the name of what we really call it. It says Game Royal on there is what it has on there, but it kind of gives me like another colorway name. But we're gonna call it Game Royal because that's what Nike them want to call it. So we're gonna keep it moving right along, and look like there's gonna be a Nike Dunk coming November 3rd as well to match the same way that this Air Force One is, except there will be a Nike Dunk version. Now, if I had to guess, like the colorways I'm looking at, it gives me like Obsidian vibes. That's the color that was coming to my head. I think Obsidian is what I get from these guys right here. Also, November 3rd, look like we got a restock, and I definitely got a video coming up on these guys. The Dusty Olives are anticipated on the Nike Dunk. And then look, we got another restock, a Nike SB, and that's gonna be in the Wheat Mocha colorway. So it looks like that's gonna be another drop. Also, another restock. November 3rd, we can anticipate the Nike Dunk Low and the Cacao Wow. So look like Nike is hitting us with a lot of restocks on these joints. Also, another restock coming November 3rd. Looks like a lot of restocks, and I don't know if you guys been catching on to this. Nike's been hitting us with a lot of restocks back to back. Low key, I'm not mad at it. It kind of controls the market a little bit and help keep staying in my price where we don't want to see that crazy resale price on some stuff. But some shoes you just can anticipate that. But November 3rd, it look like it's a Nike Dunk Low, Unlock Your Space, which I remember doing reviews on that. And then also November 3rd is going to be a Nike Dunk Low Satin in the Michigan State colorway, which I think I've touched on that. Then looks like on November 3rd as well, it should be a Nike Dunk Low UCLA, which I'm pretty sure I did a review on that. So a lot of restocks coming on here, man. I could probably keep going on forever. And these are all anticipated November 3rd. I'm assuming these are probably going to be on the Nike app, but don't quote me on that. Also November 3rd, we have the Nike Dunk Low in the pink foam colorway, which I'm pretty sure that's a restock. I'm gonna keep it moving right along. Look like there's like a, I guess, menthol killers inspired shoe that's supposed to drop, but I don't believe this is actually gonna drop. But I'm gonna put it up on there because it's popping up on the site. It's called Cold Sands Menthol Killers, right? Okay, I'm just gonna keep it moving. Y'all take that with a grain of salt, but that's anticipated November 3rd. But again, take it with a grain of salt, man, because honestly, some of the stuff you can't really say, like, you know what I mean? It's hard to make the call on, like, is this really what to anticipate, man? So we're gonna keep it moving right along. I don't want to say, hey, they're wrong, but that one I just don't see Nike kind of endorsing that. But I do got the images up on the screen for you guys right there. So keep it moving right along. Let's see what else we can anticipate right here. Right after that, we have, I'll touch the New Balance a little bit. Looks like there's a New Balance 9006, and this one is being called the Diamond and District Collection Honors Classic Time Pieces. So looks like that's gonna be anticipated. Let me get a date for you guys. That's gonna be November 3rd. So I don't want to forget New Balances. A lot of people feel like I don't give New Balances their credit. So it look like there's gonna be a green colorway, and it'll look like a gray and like bluish colorway that's coming along. Of course, November 3rd, we can anticipate the Air Jordan 1 High Royal Reimagines. Now, I know some people did get like exclusive access or caught a W on a shock drop on those. So I've seen a lot of those floating around in the sold out Discord already. Can't believe I'm gonna mention this shoe, but it's actually not looking that bad. It looks like it's gonna be a Asus collab with Up There, and it's called the Gel Light 3. These joints actually not looking bad. That's anticipated November 4th. So of course, I don't want to forget Adidas as well, because I feel like, you know, they're trying their best to work with what they got. So November 4th, looks like we're anticipating an Adidas rivalry collab, and it's called Grandma's Couch. Not really mad about it. A lot of colors going on for here. I think it'll be a good shoe for summertime. So there'll be two different colorways. Look like there's more like a sandish colorway, and then there's a purplish colorway. So I can say his and her goes with that shoe, right? Okay, I don't really want to bash the shoe. So we're gonna move right along to November 7th. We got the Nike Air Max 1 Ultra. So that's anticipated November 7th. Then November 7th, we have the Nike Zoom Vermo 5, and this is called the Plum Eclipse, which I feel like we've seen this before. So this could be something that probably got pushed back, right? Okay. November 8th, we have the Nike Dunk Low in the red Starburst colorway. That's anticipated. November 8th, we have the Nike Cortez 23 Premium. This looks like a classic, timeless shoe, especially for the people who are true like Cortez's fans out there. November 9th, my bad guys. November 9th, look like there's gonna be an off-white and Nike Air Force One mid dropping, and that's gonna be in like a yellow colorway. I'm not really mad at it, but at the same time, that spiky stuff, I just haven't been able to get with it before, man. I'm gonna just leave it at that. November 9th, we got Air Max Plus in the 25th anniversary colorway. Now, I do remember those from back in the day. If I'm not mistaken, I think I've seen those before floating around. November 9th, we have the Nike Air Max 1 SC in the Violet Dust colorway. So we're gonna see how that goes right there, keeping it moving right along. November 9th, and I believe this should be a restock as well. It's gonna be a Nike Dunk Low Vintage Green. I think safe to say right now, man, November for Nike seems like it's gonna be the month of just like restocks. I mean, I'm not really mad at it. We're gonna keep it moving. November 10th, Reebok is gonna drop the Reebok Answer 3. That's Allen Iverson sneaker for the people who don't know. So definitely gonna see how that do. Probably be a slow sellout, but we'll see how it goes because there are a lot of true diehard Allen Iverson fans out there. November 10th, we have the Air Jordan 2 Low, and it looks like it's gonna be in a red and black and white and cell colorway. Not looking bad. Gotta keep it 100. I'm not mad at it at all. Moving right along, November 10th, we have the Air Jordan 5 Midnight Navy. Now, I have seen images of these floating around, so we'll see how those do. November 10th, we have the Kyler Murray and Nike Dunk Low, and these are called B1 of, let me check these real quick out, because these are actually, looks like a collab. It's called B1 of 1, right? Okay, B1 of 1. So we'll see how those goes. That's anticipated November 10th. Looks like a very unique material shoe. Don't want to knock on it too much. November 10th, looks like this should be a restock. This is the Nike Dunk Low athlete department, and it looks like in that like white and green colorway. I'm pretty sure we've seen these for sure, most definitely. Now, I wasn't gonna mention this shoe, but it's sticking out to me so much that I definitely have to mention these guys. November 10th, looks like we have a Terminator High and a collab with the Slim and Husky, right, is what they're calling these joints. And I wanna say that the Terminators low-key have been getting that low-key love, right? They have been selling out slowly but surely, so I have seen a lot of that. Don't want to touch on that one. November the 11th, which I know they already did a shot drop on these guys. We have the Air Jordan 11. We have the Air Jordan 11 Neapolitan, right? Okay, basically like a Concord, but it's got a different color bottom. I feel like people have mixed reviews about those, so we'll see how those go. But those are anticipated November the 11th. November 13th. We have the April Skateboards and Nike SB Dunk Low. Now, I heard, you know, we've talked about this shoe several times on the Sold Out Discord, or not just the Sold Out Discord, but even on the Sold Out Live, man. So I don't know how Dunks really feel about those, but we shall see. November 14th, we have the Nike SB Dunk and Tight Booth collab. A lot of people have been talking about these guys as well, even caused up a little bit of controversies, but these are anticipated November 14th. Also, November 14th, we have the Nike Dunk Low, or Arthurite. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly, and if I'm saying it wrong, y'all forgive the kid, but I'm not mad at it. If anything, I would call it midnight, but it's definitely a dope shoe. Definitely if you like dark colors, but it's not overly done. Definitely a good shoe. I feel like they could have dropped this one perfectly for like Halloween, for a good Halloween fit, man. Especially if you dress up as like Batman, I feel like that would be a good shoe to rock with a Batman fit. November 16th, we have a Nike Air Force One coming in a white and brown colorway, so that one probably be anticipated as well. November 17th, we have the Air Jordan 1 High Golf Gift Giving. So looks like Nike has definitely still been trying to throw that love for the golf players out there. November 18th, we have the Air Jordan 4 Craft in the olive colorway. Now these right here kind of give me not necessarily Travis vibes. I don't want to go that rip, but it definitely gives me like if they did a collab with Undefeated in a 4, I feel like this would be that shoe. I think we've talked about that before as well. So November 18th, again, we got the Air Jordan 2 Organs. Definitely gives me holiday season vibes, and specifically Christmas vibes, right? Okay, definitely looks like a Christmas tree. Not mad about it. If you're into twos and you're looking for a super comfortable shoe and you want to be in the holiday spirit, I feel like that'd be a good shoe to go. So November 21st, we have the Air Jordan 13 Wheat. Definitely a dope shoe. If you don't have a pair of 13s, not saying you have to get this colorway, but when and or if you're in the market for a pair of 13s and you're looking for comfortability, that's a good shoe to really think about. So November 22nd, we have the Nike Air Max 1 Red Starburst. That's coming November 22nd. Also November 22nd, we have the Air Jordan 5 and the Year and Air. Okay, so it's a collab with Year, and it's called Phantom Dust. Now this is not the 5s that we were anticipating. This color looks completely different. In fact, I'm surprised to even read that this is an Year collab, but I'm not surprised at the same time. Dope shoe, but not the 5s that we're anticipating, guys. So I'll just keep it moving on that one. So I don't even seen anybody really talk about those. We've been talking about the black ones, basically, that seems like everybody's been going crazy for when it comes to Year. But what I've learned with Year, and I think at this point, what we've learned about Year, the stuff that we anticipate, the mock-ups we see, is never seems like the release that we could get, right? Or if it's just me. Y'all let me know. Sign off in the comment section if I'm tripping. But anyway, let's keep it moving right along past those Years, and we're gonna see what else is coming on to this joint. And looks like we do November 22nd. So I guess there's two colorways. That's the white colorway, right? And then we have the black colorway that everybody's kind of going crazy for. I don't hate them, but I don't love them. But again, as we get close to that release date, I'll make my decision on what I need to do, man. But the black pair, I think we've been going crazy a little bit more for. So November 25th, we have the Nike Air Max Penny 2 OG in the Atlantic Blue colorway. So for you Penny Hardaway heads out there, perfect good shoe for you. November 25th, we have the Air Jordan 3 Fear. Okay, cool, very nice. November 27th, anticipated, we have the Air Jordan 8 Winterized. Now I will say this is a shoe where, okay, cool, right? Let's keep it 100. Not everybody probably gonna go for it, but if you're in that area, right? And I don't wanna overly try to sell the shoe, but if you're in that area where there's gonna be a lot of like snow or anything or rain like that, it's probably a good shoe, not a bad idea to have a shoe like this in the collection if we're gonna keep it 100. Let's see, November 29th, we have the Air Jordan 6 Gore-Tex, and this is called the Brown Kemp colorway. So, again, it's probably another good shoe, perfect time for wintertime, man. So don't want to overly sell that. And looks like there's gonna be, and this doesn't necessarily have any date on these, but this is just coming in the month of November, and this is gonna be the McDonald's and Crocs like collab. Just gonna give them an honorable mention here, you know what I mean? So I see that these right here for the people who are into Crocs. I know if you have a boo or something like that, maybe she is into that. So other than that, the rest of the stuff just kind of says fall. There is some stuff that's coming in Adidas for November, but no necessarily specific date. Apparently, another honorable mention I'm gonna do before I get up out of this thing is there's gonna be an Adidas and Samson collab. It's gonna be an Adidas form, so we'll see how that goes as well. But other than that, man, that pretty much wraps up what's coming for the month of November, man. What do you guys think? Anything in particular you guys are looking for, or are you just surprised like me to see as many restocks as we have coming? I was gonna skip over all of them, but hey, we might as well be in the know. This is what, you know, top anticipated like upcoming sneaker releases is all about, man. So other than that, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of this thing and stop rambling, man. Y'all be sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you know, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Again, my name is Jeremy Jones, and thank you for watching, and I'm out.